Well, hello there, welcome back to my channel. Today it's the last day of August and the autumn colors are starting to show more and more. So it's a really great time of year to be out with my camera. Fantastic. And if you're a frequent watcher of my channel, I'm sure you have seen me on this location. It's like an agriculture type of area with there are some cows here and it's really beautiful here. And I will be out here all the way until sunset, hopefully. Right now the sun is high up in the sky and it's almost clear blue skies. There's some clouds, but not much to work with. But at first I'm gonna sit down at this bench, have my dinner and try and figure out my options for this evening. So yeah, welcome everyone. I'm really glad you tuned into my channel this week. Okay, time to try and be creative. And it's not like I have some kind of pressure on myself. I'm not a professional photographer of any kind, and I'm not really even sure if I want to be a professional photographer. I mean, why put that kind of pressure on yourself? So the plan that I come up with is to follow this dirt road right here. And I've been up and down this road many times, but you never know. With an open mind, I might find something new to photograph here. So let's go. And here's my first composition of today. And I'm gonna capture it with my Z8, which I'm also recording all the video with today. And ever since I got this Z8, I've become more and more lazy of a photographer. I mean, in the bag here I got my Z7 with a zoom lens, you know, the 24-70, and another zoom lens 70-200, and a prime, the 400mm prime. But I'm so lazy. I'm not gonna pick it up out of my bag. So, but hopefully, when I find something really, I'm not gonna say spectacular, but something that I really enjoy capturing, hopefully I will get the Z7 out of the bag, because that camera is actually a little bit better when it comes to landscape photography. But this shot right here, I'm sure the Z8 and the 24-120 lens is gonna be absolutely fine for this shot. And there's a little bit of wind, so I'm gonna have to up the ISO a little bit, so I get maybe around 400 of a second. So I really like this scene, the colors and the backlit conditions. And yeah, there's some shadows in there, and all the trees have a little bit of a angle to them. So I think it's a really pretty little scene. And here's the photo. And here's another interesting scene. I hope you will be able to see it. Is it up here? You can see this grouping of trees. The tree trunks are really close together, and at a distance with a tele lens compression, this lens goes all the way up to 120. So at 120 millimeters, I'm gonna create a panorama with just the tree trunks. And to the right of the image is kind of dark, and it gets gradually a little bit lighter to the left. and there's a little bit of a gap there between the birches. I think maybe I will keep it, I'm not really sure. So yeah, and again, it's a little bit of movement of the leaves, so I'm gonna have to up the ISO a little bit. So yeah, looks kind of interesting, and I've never seen this scene, even though I've been up and down this road so many times. So yeah, it's worth coming back to old locations. And yeah, the Z7 is still in the bag. And this next composition is not going to be a surprise for those of you who have seen me on this location before. Where is it? And I've captured photos of this composition in many types of conditions, mist, winter, and yeah, is it worth taking another shot? I think it is. So let's get the Z7 out of the bag. There's actually a new feature to this photo that I really like. So right now I'm still on the Z8. I just want to show you this new feature of this composition. Alright, so let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. And a little bit higher. So that's basically my composition. And what's new is these reeds or high grasses in front of the barn, that like a silhouette against that really bright grass. So yeah, I think it's worth taking another shot of this composition. I love the colors as well. And I want to try and do this as fast as possible because the light is really good right now. So here's the Z7. Gonna have to change lens from the 400mm prime to the 70-200 lens. There we go. And I'm all alone here, so I can work in peace. I'm in the middle of the road here, but so far I'm alone, so I can capture this image. And I've composed this image a little bit different than the other times that I've been here. I moved the camera a little bit to the left just to make more room for these grasses, just like a silhouette. And that means that the barn doesn't have as much breathing room to the left against this spruce to the left side. But overall I think it's a balanced shot. So yeah, I'm ready to take this shot, and I'm gonna expose it for the highlights, and that means that the foreground is gonna be underexposed. But this Z7 has really great dynamic range, so I can easily lift the shadows in post-processing. So yeah, settings 85mm roughly, 160 of a second, f11, ISO 100. Yeah, a little bit faster shutter speed just to get the grasses in focus because it's a little bit of wind. Okay, here we go. Focus on the silhouetted grasses. 2 second self timer. Yeah, there we go. Check sharpness. Zoom in. Yep, fine. Really good. All right, and here's the final image. and I got maybe 2 hours left of sunlight, so I still got time. And I see some cows up ahead, so let's go and visit them. So tomorrow is the 1st of September, and yeah, that means that it's early season for migration birds. Birds are starting to head south. And here are some cranes going in for landing. It's a really great time of year. Maybe I can do some bird photography at the end of this video. And here are the cows. So that was a fun photo shoot of landscape photography, and I think I'm gonna dedicate these last few minutes of the video to bird photography, because after all I got the 400mm lens in the bag, so I'm gonna go towards where I have the car and yeah, take some pictures of birds. Maybe not pictures, but at least some video clips. So this little lake right here is usually packed with birds, but right now, not a single bird. I'm not really sure why. So, I think it's time to go back home and end the video here. I'm trying to end the video here, but there's a really heavy trafficked road to my left. But yeah, I'm gonna do this anyway. It's been a fantastic day. I love autumn. And there are gonna be more videos with autumn theme in the following weeks. I got a trip planned to the Swedish Highlands. That's gonna be really awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. And that video is gonna be much longer than this video. This is maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.